I think we're good. Should be good. Hello, welcome. Short episode today. Maximum of just over an hour because I actually do have to physically leave the house. So this is not going to be 3 hours, but here we are, cycle 37, day 9. We've got a pretty good start on the next level of this area right here, but we're running out of materials. So we're not going to do any crazy construction today, but we are going to start moving some of this food processing and production stuff up here as we have the resources to be able to continue building all sorts of fun stuff. All sorts of fun stuff over here. So I hope you guys are having a good Saturday afternoon. I don't think it's Sunday anywhere yet, unless anyone's currently watching from, I don't know, Japan, maybe India. But anyway, I digress. Hello, all of you in here. Listening while driving, good to have you here. Gary, Elzin, see Jerome, Jonathan, Durette, MP3 Zilla, Davey. Who else is in here? Jack Galvin further up the chat window. Let's see. Anybody else I missed? Gary, good to see you as well. And I think that's everybody who's actually talking. Oh, nope, here's Disturbed Simulations almost half hour ago. Sorry, we couldn't get started at 2 o'clock because OBS decides it doesn't want to work sometimes. But we're gonna have a good time anyway. Hey, Joe. All right, so all these pause things I think are the yeah, they're the engines, so we can just ignore those. We have a little bit of food processing up here. We have our packing plants. We have our love that sound. The oil presses. Got some storage. So one thing we are going to want to do is start moving the rest of the food processing up here as well that we have down in this area. We've got coffee, we've got all of our fermenters, we've got our food factories, and most of those will fit in a 3-wide space. This is a 4-wide space, and so is this once we build over there. So not exactly sure how we're going to accomplish this. There's a couple different ways I think we could go about it, depending on how power is going to end up being transferred over. But first we need to make sure, I think we can, but we need to make sure that we can come over here and have this stuff on top. Aha, that's not going to fit there or there, but it will fit here. So we're going to have to use these busted side platforms that'll let you go anywhere over here. And it's going to be kind of fun to build on top of that, but it is possible. It should be all good to go. Are you late? No, you're not, but good to see you here anyway. I think I forgot to finish previous stream. Don't remember the food processing zone being that big. We didn't really necessarily designate it as a food processing zone. That's just kind of what I ended up putting in here. But I think before we start building out this way, we're going to want to build on top of these things. So let's pause, take a second here. I think what we're going to want to do, coffee brewery, food factory. That's what I was thinking about. We have a way to get power up here. It's not going to be super enjoyable because of how we have all this stuff set up. But in theory, we can send that on up through the side somewhere. And I was thinking possibly about doing one of these kind of things where we have our, where are these things? Fermenters. Yeah, put these on the side and then create little alleyways like this. Because we really aren't going to need too many of those. Right now we only have, I think, 1 for each type of food. Oh, I'm sorry. 2 for soybeans, 1 for mushrooms, 1 for cassava. So obviously we want to expand to have more than that. But we could do something like this. Or we could come over here and do something like what we did in the previous Update 4 playthrough with the Iron Teeth, which is make a little U shape like so. But then that leaves us with a little bit of weird space over here. I don't know, we're not quite there yet. We still have to get power up here, which is why I paused that so we didn't waste any materials. But if we go down here, remove all of this stuff. Currently the power is coming up from the underside of this paper mill here. So what we could do is we could just turn this paper mill into one, 2 of these into one, and extend this power upwards. I believe it's Yeah, it's right here on this universal power shaft. And then that would have to connect to something on top of here. And then to go across this way, we would have to have our food factories and then do like what we did right here with our flywheels going across. So, well, we probably would not use the small flywheel for that. Came here by a rickroll. What? What does that mean? Hey, Drexos, good to see you. William as well. So I think instead of building up here immediately, I think we're just going to have to bite the bullet and just get rid of these things and figure out another solution for the paper. These guys are still in operation down here, so that's not going to really put us at a disadvantage at this exact point in time. But go ahead and get that. Yeah, that also turns all of this off, so that's kind of why this becomes important. So we have a couple different options. Obviously, this is going to become an issue if we don't have things hooked up correctly. But there's not really any way for me to have power go underneath anything else because of the way these side platforms are set up. So it's going to have to be some sort of a vertical thing right here. And there's not going to be any path connectivity this way unless we blasted through the cliff face, which I don't think we're going to do. But I also don't think is a big issue because this does connect over here. So I believe what the best option is going to be is to do something like, maybe something like this. Because we're not going to be able to build on top of that at all. And are these, I can't remember. Oh, those are just regular side platforms. Okay, so we're going to have, yeah, we're going to have to come over the top this way. Yeah, that's going to be the easiest way, unfortunately. Not super exciting. I know. Universal power shafts. Where does this actually connect? Right here? Yeah. So we'll just have this thing go all the way up. Because why not? Why not have something go all the way up right here? And then that is going to have to go... probably be ran over the connecting path here, which probably won't be that big of a problem. We'll just have to make sure that everything is still able to connect to everything else. Oh, we need to have something connect between these two. How quickly I forget. Well, we do want this to be usable, so let's pop that guy there and that guy there. Give ourselves a walkway. All right. And then theoretically we're going to want one of those on this side too. That's why I have this coming this way. But we don't necessarily have to do it that way. I don't know. We got some options. The hard part is going to be that this isn't reinforced. And that's going to cause us some issues when we start trying to build off of this. Because you can't build off of the middle of a cliff face with the side platforms. So if we want to actually have some sort of thing hanging off of this, I don't think that's going to work. It's going to have to be the traditional platforms, which is kind of a drag. But you know what they say, it is what it is. So that's just going to have to be what happens. Probably should not have done this way, but you know, it is what it is. I know some of you really like it when I say that. Some of you really don't. Can't you blow up the little tile of land next to the paper mill and put the shaft there? Yes. But also... I don't know, you guys just want to do that. I thought about it and figured it would be too much of a pain because of cutting access off through here. But I don't think... okay. I don't think. Let's just do that. Should be a little bit less painful for everybody involved. We just have to get these beavers out of here. So what we'll do instead is put in some stairs temporarily to get guys back and forth here. And then, well, as soon as they get out of here, then we'll get rid of that. Ha ha, ha ha. Yep, yep, yep. Now we can just blow that up, assuming we have dynamite, which we do. Yeah, because I've been trying to do this one as well. That's going to be interesting to attempt to get up to. I do have the tunnel mod, but you can't curve tunnels. They have to go. They have to go straight through 2 cliff faces. Shaft extension. I do have that mod. Shaft bridges and shaft tunnels. But again, they don't curve. They go straight. And I need it to go in and then come back out somewhere else. But you can't turn in the middle of anything. I used to hate "it is what it is" with a passion until I realized it's maybe the truest statement in the world. Yep. I mean, it's accurate. A lot of things, it's just no use getting angry about it or whatever. It just doesn't matter. They can walk on top of the shaft. You can build a path on top of it. Yes, but the problem is that I have to go vertical with it. Like, it has to go up, because I can't transmit power vertically through any of my buildings, except the large barracks. But I don't have this going up either. And it's going to be a really long time before we even need to build more of these, so I'm not going to do that. A curved tunnel shaft. Yeah, that would be something, all right. That would definitely be something. I'm going to lower the priority of the side platform thing here, just so we don't accidentally build it instead of other stuff. Now, if I can only get them to put this dynamite in. Good. Blow that up. And again, and again, and again. We have 27 unemployed beavers, so yeah, most of that's because some of these are turned off. But we got to get on that. It's all waiting on this little bit of explosives to get put in another 6 times. Lather, rinse, repeat. You know the drill. They still haven't built... Okay, that's because I keep prioritizing the dynamite. Duh. I guess we can build the stairs too. That's fine. I still didn't put anything there. Alright, in terms of... Yeah, see, we're still using a ton of wood, which is unfortunate. Because we just can't grow it fast enough. Oh, this isn't marked for cutting. Alright, problem solved. Alright, yeah, give me that wood. I would love an elevator mod. I don't know from a coding perspective how viable that is. But that would be really cool. All right. Yeah, the unfortunate thing is I don't have much time today at all, or else I would just say, hey, let's just build this all the way across and start building on this side. But it's not to be. A vertical train rebuild. Are you trying to kill him? Yeah, the train mod is already a disaster trying to get the passengers back and forth. So that's why it was pulled down. All right, come on, finish this. I got stuff I got to go do, and these people want to see stuff here. Gravity battery powered elevator. See, I was actually just saying something like that earlier in the Discord about using it to transfer materials downward. Use the weight of the materials on the elevator to generate power, I guess, potential mechanical energy wound into a spring or something to go down, and then you take the materials off and it goes back up. It resets, ready to do it again. That's probably a pretty complicated thing. And also, the people that make mods for this game are doing it for free, and I am not going to beg them to do anything. That's just mean. He's going to fix a train mod when he has time. I mean, again, they're all doing it for free, and they have full-time jobs. It's very, very involved trying to do troubleshooting for something that complicated. I mean, you can still use it, it just doesn't work right. And the passenger functionality is broken, and a lot of people were having crashing problems, so he took it off. Alright, we've got, I think, 3 more of these. 3 more of these to get this working correctly here. Then we can build that all the way up. And then the fun part is going to be, this still doesn't hook anything up here. It's just going to be forced to go over here. So I think we're going to have to do the cheese method here in a second to get this to go all the way across. Come on. There we go. And then since this doesn't currently connect over here, I guess we'll just run power shafts and get this starting to go. Is that Jorn Veen? Am I pronouncing that correctly? Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Wondering if the developers are going to make another update and what would be in it. I'm sure they are. They just had a map-making contest, I believe, where they're handing out multiple cash prizes. I think 1,000 euros to the winners. So they're definitely still developing the game. It is actually not fully released yet. Let's not forget. So I'm sure we'll get an update 5 sometime soon if they just got new maps involved. And they did mod showcases and everything. But as far as specifics go, I haven't really heard anything. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see. All right, they already cut down all these trees, man. Ugh. Jonathan, I'm not reading that. Yeah, winning maps are all going to be in the game, I believe. Oh, that's right. I can unclean beavers now. All right, where's Jonathan's beaver here? He's not here? All right, well, you get off this time, all right? Yeah. We'll just have to keep that one in the chamber for whenever Jonathan's beaver appears in the game. Censorship award. Hey, it's not really censored. I'm not deleting the message from chat. I'm just not reading it out loud. This is not an invitation to put extremely profane things in chat that I will have to delete, so please don't do that. Alright, come on. Put this dynamite in here. We got stuff to do. We got stuff to do here. Alright, one more. And that will connect nicely there. And then we got to build these things. So much fun. But we'll put that in. And then we're gonna have a fun time over here when these don't connect. That's gonna be good. Well, I guess I could just use these side platforms to cheese that too. How long will this shaft be? As long as it has to be. Alright. Universal power shafts. Go. I'll just have this go up to, I believe... Yep. I need one more. And that's going to go off to the side once we have all of our stuff correctly put in here. So yeah, I am going to put the these guys back in. Yeah, just build that all the way up. It looks like, yeah, they're progressing quite nicely, very quickly on this. Then I've just got to somehow figure out how this is going to work. Oh, what a mess. Go beaver arms. Teeth cleansing station reminds me of going to the dentist, having an exorcism on my teeth and gums. Yeah, you're bleeding because you don't floss. No, I'm bleeding because you're injecting high-pressure water in between my teeth and my gums. All right, what else? They're not going to build these yet because those are lower priority. All right, cool. So that's in place. Now the fun thing is going to be figuring out how we want our other paths to look here. I think triple high is... I need 2 doubles. That's what I need. There we go. Just do that. Connect those. Yeah, and the problem now comes to I can't build off of these guys because, well, there's no reinforcement unless... Oh, no way. Are you serious? It actually lets me do this? Oh, no. Oh, that's broken. There's no reason for this at all. Not a single reason. Well, that's fine. Can I? Oh, wow. Yeah, okay. Okay, sure. That makes total sense. Each update has very impressive, but I'm a bit sad how the game mechanics get more complicated, longer production chains, wooden maps with specific problems to solve mean higher replayability. Yes, and there are a bunch of people that make maps like that have different areas, I guess, sealed behind things you either have to demolish or you have to build a bridge to get to a separate area that's got different resources or whatever. I don't know. I feel like a game like this is just kind of always going to be doomed to getting more and more complicated just because it already has just a very complicated nature. Are we all completely out of power again? All right. So what's the deal with this? Because, oh, all right. Well, that's an interesting problem to have. We have no wood. We have no water power. And we have nothing stored. Oh, no. Okay. All right. Well, it's a good thing we have food. I guess we'll just say that. Creating large and complex colonies is my favorite part of the game. Yeah, it's really fun. And that's, I think, what really separates this game from so many other city builder type things is that it's not so much about aesthetic design in Timberborn, although you can do that, and I'm not good at it, but you can still attempt it. But you have to think about the logistics of actually maintaining a population first. And since that's seems to be at least the primary focus of the game, that is going to always cause some sort of a disconnect with some people, I guess. Don't know if you've talked about this, but have you checked out any CS2 videos? Yes, I watched a bunch of them yesterday. Let's see. I didn't finish City Planner Plays video. I watched, of course, I watched RCE's. Is always an agent of chaos. Let's see. I have to watch $2.20's still because he made the demo city. I need to watch. I think Biffa did one I haven't seen yet. I mostly watch the meme ones, so I don't really have that much of a an actual opinion on the function of the game, but it looks pretty good. Some stuff that hasn't been included is a little disappointing, like the what's the I don't even remember what the thing's called, so now I'm not gonna be able to tell you, so that's frustrating, but it looks good. The game looks good. It feels a lot more, I guess, what's the word, serious compared to Cities Skylines 1, which kind of felt cartoony in a lot of the visual design, which I appreciate. And I'm excited for it. I don't know what he calls his YouTube channel now. Canadian Moose Plays. A Canadian Moose, I think, is what he is on Twitch. And he always does a lot of like hyper detailed builds. Watched his video. Pretty good stuff. So yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm not special though, so I don't get early access. I gotta wait till end of October like everybody else. So we will be playing that. We'll do a bunch of live streams on that, and I don't know if I'm gonna have time to do videos on it. I tried with other City Skylines. I don't have enough time to do that, and it's unfortunate. But I really, really would like to. Yeah, the no contour lines bugs me. I'm sure that's just an early build omission, and hopefully that's something they add back in. That was City Planner Plays had a couple comments on that from what I have watched of his video. I was kind of frustrated about it. Other people were less diplomatic in their wording. So some people were actually like kind of angry about it. But yeah, it should be fun. Should be good. I'm sure it's going to be a mod approximately 5 seconds after the game launches. Biff is my favorite City Skylines YouTuber. Yeah, his videos are really entertaining, and I like that he solves problems and unclogs traffic stuff. So I don't know what City Skylines 2 is going to be like in that regard, because, of course, we don't have a Traffic Manager yet. And it seems like a lot of the finer controls that Traffic Manager does have not been integrated into Cities 2. Yeah, no props yet. That was something that a couple people mentioned. But yeah, it is not the final build. There's still plenty of other stuff they got to get done here. All right, so we're gonna have a problem here because all of these middle platforms just take an unbelievable amount of resources to build, and I have to have at least 3 of these to start connecting stuff up. So that's gonna be fun. Gonna be a little bit of an interesting challenge for us here, as well as trying to attach anything to these side platforms with the weird vertical glitches here. So now we can start thinking about how we want stuff to be organized over here. Use minus instead of period. I don't use either. What does that have to do with anything? I don't think that has anything to do with building stuff, unless you're talking to somebody else. Oh, okay. Still weeks before the game gets released, liking the marketing for it. Yeah. So, yeah, Timberborn stream talking about City Skylines, but that's fine. Talk about whatever. The marketing's been very good. I like the individual dev diaries, and of course all the people that do breakdowns of those things has been really enjoyable to watch. And the details, especially sound stuff, in Cities 2 is going to be really, really good. Much improved. Not to say Cities 1 had bad sound, but it definitely was not as good as I wanted it to be in many ways. They've got a good handle on promoting the game, and I like that they did have a lot of people get early access to it to make videos and test stuff, because that's also a part of bug testing, right? Is you get people to work on stuff. So why not leverage that with the community of video creators who do things like that? Let them find stuff in real time. That's always good. You can buy it right now. You can pre-order. I generally don't like pre-ordering video games because I feel like it incentivizes video game studios to release unfinished products. But when it does actually release, I will be buying it. I might pre-order it like a day early just to get the expansion bonuses with the pre-order version. But yeah, there's no way I was paying for a game like 6 months before it was actually going to be released. I don't know. If you want to do that, whatever, do what you want. But I don't think that's a behavior that I want to reward. Anyway, let's go ahead and just put in some power shafts to get across here, so we can start building our food processing stuff. And we are going to delete these down here to help us get some resources back. So I think, no, that's coffee. I think what we're going to want to do is set these things up either like this or like this. See, I just don't know. Okay, I gotta not let them build that. I should have paused, because we can have it go across, but then I have to have the food factory sitting like this, and then I have space behind it that I can't really use, which is a little irritating. But see, I don't know. I kind of built myself into a corner here, and it's not Not an ideal situation. Although there isn't any rule that says I have to build in this way. I could just move the path one more over. That's always an option. We just have the way this was currently set up was like that. So if I were to actually do that, then I could just have this entire side. Those are all still connected, right? Yeah. So we could just move this over. Not a big deal. So then if I have 2 of these, aha, that was going to be why I didn't do that. But we can just turn this one 90 degrees and then put the coffee brewery right here. So that's going to allow us to get these out of here. That's good. We'll do one for corn. We'll do one for eggplant, one for algae. Come on, let me click on it. Thank you. Because these will connect here, and then I can just put on top of this one of these guys. Easy. Although actually, if I want to be smart about this, I have this one be algae, and this one can be corn, because then over here I can put in that's a pit tank. There we go. I can put in a tank of canola oil that I can set to obtain, and that way these two guys can share that because they both use canola oil in that recipe. So that's going to be a smart idea. And right here I'll put in there we go, put in this power shaft right there, and then across here is going to be, I'm sure, some sort of other fun problem for us to solve. Don't forget to delete the old ones. Yes. That's done. That's done. That's done. What else? That can be done. And then all we have to do is build these fermenters. Coffee brewery is gone. The medium vertical framed flywheel. So now a lot of this stuff isn't connected anymore, which is unfortunate. But it's also it's something we need to have connected. So I am gonna have to have this still connected down here somehow through some sort of weird hybrid connection thing. Yes, we'll just have that go all the way across like that, so we can still use most of this. And then at some point we'll have to just completely redo this. But we do need to be able to harness this once it starts turning again. Old storage for canola. I don't think we really need to delete it because they're not filling it. This is going to be super far away, not a priority. Alright. Hey, Guns and Bourbon working here in the food factory to make some corn for us. These guys aren't, oh, because I didn't connect them with the path. That's why. Alright, so this needs to be, I guess I could just put in a, for right now, put in a couple of universal power shafts. Now the fun part, because I used these side platform things, they're not going to want to play very nice. So gotta be kind of careful how you aim when you put these things down. I think that will work. I think that should work out okay. Maybe it's smart to plant some trees where the mine is. Yeah, you know, this probably should be trees and not farming, because we do have plenty of food. Although we have been really going through the food quick because we haven't been producing much of anything. If I was going to do more food over here, or more trees, I would want to have more space dedicated to it, because that does take up a lot of resources. If I put this here, could actually reach a pretty good distance. I guess we could go ahead for right now, at the very least, could go ahead and plant these guys. Right, like so. Put a lumberjack here, and that'll be easy. Yeah, food was just 6,500 10 minutes ago because we had an entire drought with no production. Because we have no power. We didn't have enough wood to actually, you know, burn. But it won't be a problem. We do have food for them to eat for another couple days, and it will start being a little bit better in a minute here. And we're planting more trees over here. I'm not going to delete any farmland for right now, but I think this is probably going to end up being more trees at some point soon. Okay, this needs to be marked for cutting. There we go. So that'll help us in, I don't know, another 30 days when these actually grow up. And just like that, drought is over. And these should be all connected now. So once this water starts flowing through here, it won't be as much of an issue. The coffee is definitely a problem because the coffee maker did not have, well, it's not even finished because it needs treated. Oh, really? Do I have the treated plank thing paused? I think I do. All right. Wood workshop wasn't paused. Oh, no. Oh, it's pine resin. That's why I didn't cut these down. Oh, no. Oh, okay. All right. All right. All right. I'm dumb. These weren't being cut down because they needed to make pine resin. Oh, no. Okay. Well, that's a problem. Oh, jeez. All right. There's some treated planks here, so they should be able to, you know, grab them and take them over here. I just don't know. Is it because I don't have any storage for treated planks? Is that why? What do I have? I feel like I do have storage for treated planks somewhere. I should, and if I don't, no, I do. I do. So I don't know why they're not. I guess I prioritized that by the haulers. Maybe they'll bring it in because it's on the ground. They can pick it up somewhere. Maybe. So I do have probably about 15. Mass storage. We don't need a huge storage tower. We don't have room for it either. So now we're gonna have the problem of not enough blood in our coffee. Oh, and they have almost enough resources to actually make this stuff. Why is this flooded? It shouldn't be flooded. There we go. Now we're generating power. Although this should all be... these are not connected. It should be. Because this has a different demand. Oh, I know what the deal is. We didn't do that. And just like that, food's back up to 1,000. No problems. So all we have to do now is just wait a little bit, and it'll be all back to normal. Cooking up some stuff over here. I don't know why they won't get these planks off the ground. So maybe... Oh, it's probably because the builders are instead focused on constructing things they don't necessarily need to be constructing. So let's prioritize collection of debris from the coffee thing, because that's going to give us some treated planks. I have a lazy wheel. Yeah, this one doesn't really do anything. It's mostly just to... Well, I guess now it's turning. I have been drinking water. I don't know why they won't pick this stuff up. It's killing me not having these treated planks here. All right, we're still like 4 days away from having any of this pine resin. That's annoying. That is a blunder. At least nobody's dying of thirst or hunger yet. It's all old age. Let's see, and these are being planted. 8% done. Are you talking about this wheel being lazy? Yeah, there's no way for this to turn. It's just more or less a placeholder at this point. I do still want to straighten this out and put the big wheels in. What goes in here? Coffee? Yeah, okay, that's empty. Water is empty-ish. I think we have enough wood now to start turning some of those back on. Yeah, they need a bunch more power. All right. Engine on, engine on, engine on, engine on. That gets us about equal, maybe a little bit less. So that's some sort of progress, I guess. Can I click on this guy? Yep. All right, because I do want to charge the flywheel, the big ones. The water is blue, which is a different color. You are correct. All right, now they finally got some of those treated planks up here. Are there any more of them sitting here? I don't think so. I think it's just coffee beans. Yeah, shouldn't have any more treated planks just sitting on the ground. But that does mean that we just have to wait until some of these get some treated planks on them. Begin blasting the big water tanks to the ground. This is my primary water storage, so it's probably not a smart idea. But I guess we do need to do that. So instead, so this is built on the ground. That's not going to be an advantage to do that. So I guess what we can do, if I really want to have a dumb fun time here, just blast this. We can use this same exact ladder shaft here. So we'll just take this all the way down, assuming they get that put in place. Good. We'll have to do this in segments anyway. Here for a dumb fun time? Well, you're going to find it. We're definitely dumb. I don't know, you guys might be smart. What's in here? Paper? Oh, we got tons of paper. It's a dynamite. Yeah, that's our problem. Our pine resin is all... Oh, God. Oh, I can't believe I did that. Yeah, another 3 days and we'll have pine resin. Don't you have an industrial tank somewhere among the engines? I might have one. Oh, I've got two right here. I don't know that I really need them to set to obtain, but I might as well go ahead and set these to supply, just because they're way down in there. But those only hold 800. So I'm not going to get rid of these two until I actually need to get rid of them. Yeah, we've got plenty. Why do we only have one dandelion? Oh, okay. It's because they're not growing that fast. That's all right. We don't really use them that much. So I guess, theoretically, the industrial storage is denser than these guys, but it's still not a perfect setup. Probably will end up just building those anyway. Now the other problem is that I have these all the way up against the edge of the map, and I don't want that. I want this to be a another network of reinforced platforms on the edge, so we're going to have to move. A couple more things. Like this hauling post is going to have to go somewhere else. That's going to be probably pretty irritating to move. So what's in here? Algae? Okay, can't really get rid of that. I guess for the time being, since we have nothing else going on, I could just move our hauling post, one of them, at least, up. Well, we already have that guy. Let's move one of them up here. And just be done with it. Jitendrier, welcome. Glad to have you here. I'm trying to use big horizontal flywheels, but the issue is they take forever to fill if you have the space, which you don't. 10 medium flywheels, best because they fill up in parallel. I don't know that that's a best. Battery Smooth isn't here. Wasn't able to make it to stream today. But the draw on the flywheels is the reason to use the big ones. If you look at the medium ones, all of those lose 4 per hour. And if you have 10 of those, you're losing 40 per hour. Whereas the large one only loses 1 per hour, and that's 1. So as long as you can fill it, it's more efficient. But I don't think there's any benefit to using 10 of the smaller ones, unless you just really want to have a flywheel that's full. I mean, they discharge the same. All right, one more here, and I guess we could start bringing this down, but for right now, I don't think... Why? Oh, this is a platform. That's why. I was about to say, what in the world is happening here? Oh, well, that's one more of those we don't have to get rid of. Today's objective is to not kill any beavers and try to expand our water storage. We already moved some of our food stuff up here. And unfortunately, it's not going to be a long stream. You came in toward the back half of it. I have quote-unquote real-life job to do later. But I did want to make sure we did at least a little bit today, since we only play this once per week. Currently trying to get the coffee back up and running because we don't have any treated planks. And we're waiting on the pine trees to get their resin in there because I was cutting all of them down for wood without remembering that we used those to get pine resin. Oh boy. Yeah, so sometimes I am not always using all of my brain. They need some Red Bull. Well, the beavers can't have any because the coffee brewery is not working. Not yet, at least. So what I'm currently doing is blasting this area down because we're going to get rid of these large tanks and start using instead the stackable industrial water tanks, which hold less per unit, but they're only 2 blocks tall instead of 3. So theoretically the density is about the same, but you can stack them much easier. Why is it quote-unquote real job if it's your... What? Oh, no, okay, I get what you're saying. I use that as like a joke because the whole meme is that, oh, YouTube's not a real job. Well, it's actually proven to be a not insignificant source of income for me relative to the time that I'm spending, which is awesome. But I guess real job in quotes being conventional employment, doing a task for compensation at a specific place and time, physically going somewhere. All right, so what we're going to have to do here, we are going to have to go ahead, day 8, I think we should get another week or so. So I'm going to go ahead, get rid of these guys. They can pick up all the water and take it other places, because we got to start blasting. But we're going to have to do it in segments, which is annoying. There's just no other way to do it. Fortunately, we have enough dynamite, I think, to get it done. So it is going to be a little bit before we build any more of that, but we do have more storage. I guess I could set that to obtain while we're waiting. I should be able to fill that up. That's still coffee. We're still waiting on treated planks, although we are making them now because now we have pine resin we can actually harvest and actually use. I meant you said quote-unquote real job when you were referencing the real job you have to do later. It's semantics. All right. I get you. But it's also a fun thing. I do sports photography sometimes. So that's what I'm doing. Take some pictures of football. But I get paid, so it's fun. But it's still more of a hobby than like a full-time thing. Beard booster beaver check time. You looking to see if you can find yourself in here? There is still not an Elzen, but you are on the list. It's just random what it picks. Do we have a Jonathan yet? Still don't have a Jonathan. We gotta send somebody. Gotta send somebody to the mouth cleanser. You need to be shamed. Yep, well, your beaver doesn't exist yet, so you can't be shamed. You're shame-proof currently. Well, at least we have wood now. I can actually turn the rest of these on, I think. You know, I really should be doing this on the employment thing. I don't know why I always want to do it the other way. Yeah, but we'll turn these on. I want to get as much of our power stored up in our things as possible. See, it is going up. It just takes time. Should have done that a while back, but I didn't. All right, look, blatant attempts to trigger the mouth cleansing are not going to result in cleansing. I should say shameless attempts. And I'm tired of seeing these exhausted beavers. Come on, give me these treated planks. Is anybody even working in here? IFS, not in chat, I don't think. But I guess we're in need of more pine resin. Nice. All right, come on, put these things down here. Let's go. So now I just kind of have to wait. Once this one gets detonated, I can do this one too. So we might as well just place both of those down at the same time. Jonathan's just born, huh? Well, well, well. In only a few short days, you will be shamed. Mouth-watering station will continue until morale improves. Alright, 6 more treated planks so we can finally have coffee again. Yeah, can't shame a baby. We're not going to. But we're going to wait for him to grow up. That was the wrong button. How long? Yeah, 11% grown up. So we're going to keep an eye on this. Going to keep an eye on it. And when the time is right. We're getting there, folks. Patience. He earned the first I'm not reading that of the stream, which is why it's happening. But he didn't have a beaver in game at that point in time. I was about to say, why is this like pale yellow? But that's medicine. All right, that's fine. Hey, Kurt, welcome. You're telling me there's a mouth shower? Yes. Oh, you haven't seen it. All right, where's Kurt's beaver? Gonna be at the bottom here if he's in the game. Oh, you're not in the game right now. Unless they put the acrylic stuff where it's actually supposed to go. Nope. So, unfortunately, can't shame you. But, yeah, that was a new thing Battery Smooth made. And you weren't here last week to see it. But it is... it's this thing right here, this mouth-washing station. And it's glorious. So we're currently waiting for Jonathan's beaver to grow up. Because he earned the first... I'm not reading that of the stream. His beaver is currently 32% of the way to adulthood. As soon as it's an adult, we're going to send it to the cleansing fountain. You can't do it to a juvenile beaver; it crashes the game. Or else I would have done it already. But yeah, it's quite funny. What do you have to do to get splashed? I think you have an idea. You should be well versed. You should have absolutely no problem earning that. All right, 2 more treated planks. We'll have coffee again, and these guys can finally stop being exhausted. He's also cooking some other stuff. Yeah, Battery Smooth is at work. Well, right now, I don't know what he's doing, something else, but wasn't able to make it today. But he's got a couple cool things going. Okay, we got almost 30% on this oak tree. This guy is at 37. All right. Yeah, we're not going to get these today, but we will we'll get some sort of progress done. So right now what we're doing is we're going to be burying water. Hopefully we can get this done before the drought starts. All right. All right, how far along? 50%. All right. We're getting there. Okay, is that going to get us... I guess I could go ahead and, yeah. Just go ahead and start putting this down. Coffee, yes. Are we finally... Yep. Finally making coffee. It only took 800 years. And now we're getting somewhere. Just about done. We'll start building our industrial water storage here. But then we have to have room to hook it up, which is why we're blasting this down also. There we go. I want to get that done before I'm having to leave today. Kurt, you came in after we were talking about this, but it's a short stream. So you came in the last half of it. Got to go be an adult and do adult things. Not like that. Did you know Finland is the #1 consumer of coffee per capita in the world? I did not. That's actually surprising, knowing the tradition around coffee in the Middle East. And other things like that. Better than the last 3 minutes like usually. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, unfortunately. Well, it was either going to be a short stream in the afternoon or none at all. And I figured it was better to just, even if it only was going to be between an hour, hour and a half, it would be nice to have something. All right. So industrial water tank it is. We're going to put 2 of these. Then we have to put in the middle. Now, if we're smart about how we build this, we could actually have a lot of additional storage. We have these small covered tanks we can build on top of here. So we can actually do 2 like that. And just repeat that over and over and over again. Set this to water, 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 water. What are we doing? Yeah, I missed a couple at the bottom there. I got to do that. Right, so that guy's got to be water. And that guy as well. Yeah, the small covered tank is absolutely a game changer for this kind of a setup. Because it actually allows... Oh, they can't reach that. All right, bye, Shrine. See ya. Appreciate the 1 hour versus no stream. Yeah, I was not going to be a happy camper if I couldn't stream on Saturday this week. It is really nice. I look forward to this all week. It's always fun to get to talk to you guys and do all sorts of fun stuff. Alright, so small covered tank here and here. There we go, there we go. Another one. We're gonna have to have a platform every single level here to keep up with everything. But that's part of what makes this fun. This actually will be a lot more space efficient with the small covered tanks added as well. You just got to do a little bit of that legwork before you have a very efficient setup. Alright, so that's looking good there. More and more and more and more and more. Just have to remember what I've actually attached here so far. It does get kind of hard to remember what you've done if you don't have a good handle on where you left off. I guess I don't really have to place these one at a time anymore, because I can actually see the front. But it's one of those things you just kind of have to keep up with. All right, now we have 1,100 logs. Metal-wise, we only have 397, so I'm kind of reluctant to build a bunch of these things because they take so much metal, and especially because they're going to have to be every single level. I guess we don't have... If this is all going to be connected anyway... Okay, no, these don't have to be. These can just be regular reinforced platforms. That's fine. Or regular platforms, not reinforced. That is okay. So we'll just do that. No problems here. Just do this over and over. I guess I could just... Yeah, I could just do this the whole time and be fine with it. I just have to remember to put the pathing in. That should work nicely. Alright, more explosions. Don't mind if I do. Put one more layer on top of this. There we go. I love all these error things we've got right here. That's gotta be water. It's gotta be water too. And then once this is all built, I guess we can decide what we want to do about on top of this. Because right now this bottom is level with this area, so we could just keep putting these things in. Timing's perfect because I need to work at 11 and now I can watch before work. Yep. Glad that worked out for you. Oh, he's an adult. I forgot. All right, hold on. Single time speed. Oh, it's almost the end of the workday too. This is perfect. All right, where is he? All right, let's go. There he is. What's up, dude? Where are you going? Oh, you think you're going to go swimming? No, you're unclean. Stop it. Get some help. All right, I guess you can finish your whole thing here. But now observe when he makes his way here. Look at this. That is magnificent. So the way this works, Kurt, is it gives him this dirty mouth attribute, which in theory is supposed to kick him out of, make him unemployable, I guess. And then he's got to go cleanse. He's got to go clean his mouth out in the mouthwashing station. And until this is all the way down, he can't go back to work. You want to get splashed? Oh, you will. You just don't have a beaver here yet. Could you get a permanent spot in the shower spectator area? Well, first of all, that's not what that's called. Oh, no. Oh, that is not an activity I can endorse. Oh, my God, man. Anyway. So, yeah, splash zone seating. I used to have benches up here. I removed them to put these tanks in, but there used to be benches here so people could sit in the splash zone. Oh, man. Anyway, so now he's cleansed himself, and now he can go to bed and return to be a productive member of society at some other point in time. Oh, he's homeless and unemployed. Oh, no. Oh, that was an unintended consequence of this, I guess. Oh, man. All right, so we have to build... We gotta build more housing. Oh, which means all of this has to go away, too. Oh, boy. What... Oh, William, I'm not reading that. I'm absolutely not reading that. Where's your beaver here? Oh, you're not in the game either. All right, well, you get away with it this time. All right, so now it is drought time. What do we have stored up? Oh, that's not enough. That's gonna be a problem. Oh, well. We'll survive. Alright, we need to do some large barracks. Let's go ahead and build 3 more of these, but we don't have a way to get up here, so we're going to have to get rid of... Why is that a different pitch when you click it than when it rings? That doesn't make any sense. That's not how physics works. So we just have to get rid of all this. Now this, instead of a platform, has to become a ladder. Oh. And that has to be attached correctly here. So I'll just go ahead and do that. Why not? Why not, right? Let's put our path in this way. Do the same thing over here. Yeah, because these beavers don't actually reproduce because of housing. So I guess I could have just built all of these at once anyway and been fine with it. The problem with the mod is you haven't deleted the generic names. Yeah, I need to at some point. Just haven't gotten around to it yet. You know what would be a good mod? Engines that burn treated planks, but they produce more power. Ooh. I don't know if that's how that works in real life, because I'm pretty sure that the treating of wood actually makes it more difficult to burn, or would release super carcinogenic stuff into the air. But some sort of an enhancement to the engines would actually be interesting. Or like some sort of a turbo you could add to them, like an upgrade that traps the exhaust gas and then makes the thing spin faster. Oh no! Oh, we have a storyline now for Jonathan's mouth cleansing here. It says Drexo17 in chat. For those of you who aren't live chat right now, turned 18. Tried to freeload in the pool. Cops sent him to the mouthwashing jail and subsequently threw him into the streets with no job or housing. That's bleak. That yikes. That's a little too on the nose for how some of that stuff works in real life. Water beaver mod, maybe burning the chonker logs. The chonker log. Are you talking about the giant sequoias? Gives you 100 hours of production. That would be cool. Put canola oil in it. Yeah, canola oil as a fuel for a generator. Well, again, it's not really... The power in Timberborn's not power so much as it is just mechanical energy. So you would have to have some sort of rotational motion kind of thing. You're adding tar or pitch to the planks, so they should burn better. I guess. Yeah, biofuel for the... Okay, yeah, I could buy that. So instead of just having biofuel be for the Folktales bots, you could have it be for power. Yeah, that would be interesting. Well, we also have the... what's that mod? The geothermal generator. Everybody calls it a nuclear power plant, but it's not. It's a geothermal generator. We have that mod. That's kind of fun. Kurt, why would you say that? My God, man. Yeah, you are not currently in the game, but I'll make a mental note to add additional shaming. Oh God, that's dark. Hey, first time catching you lives. Watch your videos, replay your live streams while going to bed. Your soothing voice is my ASMR. Well, appreciate it. Binge watch Timberborn series. Thanks for being here. Suyash Sharma, is that how that's pronounced? Apologies if that's incorrect, but appreciate you stopping by. Canola is a genetically modified version of the perfectly named... yeah, okay, well that is the scientific name of the plant, but yes, for demonetization reasons, I will not be saying that out loud. You have no power here. I have all the power here. Thank you. Oh, okay, yeah, I can't rename a beaver to your name. I don't have acrylic keyboard on my computer. You are correct. Oh boy, all right. Turbo speed we go again. I don't have too much more time to be streaming. I'm gonna have to end in a couple minutes, but I did want to try and get this all hooked up here. There we go. So now we shouldn't have any more homeless beavers because now they can, you know, actually get in there and oh, did I not put a path here? I must not have. All right. Well, that problem's solved. No more homeless beavers. Once they build the... Are we out of... no, I just have to prioritize the ladder. Yep, that's how you say your name. Much love from India. Good. Glad I got that right. Thanks for being here. Fabrizio, welcome. You're just in time for the end of stream. I'm sorry. No time to stay today. Hey, well, that works out fine then. Wish you all a great evening day. You, the same as well. Hopefully you can catch the VOD. Kurt says, so in theory, I can say whatever I want and there will be absolutely no consequences. No! I mean, if you go like super off the rails, I'm going to have to mute you because that's actually dangerous. I guess leaving you unchecked. Kurt's playing chess and I'm playing... I'm not... Look, anytime I've got like a nuke button for somebody in chat, I'm not playing checkers. I'm just gonna say that now. Kurt, you sound like my ex-wife. Well, I'm glad she's your ex then. That's what she would sound like. Alright. I need them to put this last little bit of dynamite in so we can finish this up, because I absolutely have to be offline with it inside of 10 minutes. Because I gotta go get changed and head out. But we're gonna do our best to get this water storage finished up and everything, because we're looking a little bleak on our capacity for water storage. We're not going to run through this in a drought because each beaver is only going to drink 2 units per day, but this is a lot lower of a capacity than I would prefer. Definitely. All right, so we got, I think this is the last one I have to do here. Yes, last one, and then we'll put all of our platforms here. What kind of camera lens combo? I have a Sony a7 III, and I shoot with the 70-200 f2.8 G Master lens. I also have a wide angle, but I almost never use it for football. If I'm doing basketball, I will use the wide angle sometimes and sit underneath the goal and do those big wide angle dunk shots. Those are always fun. MP3's probably in the corner chewing on the checkers. Oh, don't be mean. My God, Davey. Appreciate it, man. Gifted 10 memberships. Wow. That'll put us over 100 beard boosters, so I guess I can start deleting other names. All right, let's see. Fabrizio, welcome back to beard boosters, as well as Alex. Is that Hindi characters? I unfortunately can't read that. It looks like it could be Hindi. Arispe Matt, Matthew Robertson, Disturb Simulations, The Best Alex, Sigve Skogval, I think. Chris, Sebastian, all gifted memberships. Welcome, welcome. We got some emotes for you down in chat. You also get early access to videos somewhere between 8 and 12 hours before they go live for everybody else. So appreciate the support, Davey. Thank you very much. Really, genuinely appreciate it. And welcome to everyone else. Oh, there's MP3. Just in time for stream to be over. I'm sorry. Just working on Own Colony. Drowned is now a river. Nice. Yeah, Alex competition. We got Alex Kudzin over there holding it down from Japan. I don't think he's on right now because it's in the middle of the night. But yeah, let's one of the last things we'll do today, let's put in our platforms here. We'll just stack these all the way up and then I'll put in everything else. The paths and everything. So Yash, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Is that 100 rupees, I think? Or do you have a different currency? Very, very much appreciated, as always. Why can I not put this path in here? Oh, I have the angle's too steep. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to take this down. All right, well, I guess we'll just do it one layer at a time. All right, so all they have to do now is build this up. Hopefully it doesn't take them too long, and hopefully it doesn't deplete all of our wood either. But that's going to allow us access to all of our water storage. Oh, wow, look at that capacity. We've got almost 11,000 now. That is exciting. That's cool. We got 5 days left in the drought. We are starting to run out of logs, which is a little concerning. Got 60,000 power stored up. Yeah, we might have to start shutting some of these engines off. So I'm gonna shut off. I'm gonna shut off half of the 12. I'm gonna shut off 6. Joe says the 70 to 200 2.8 is such an awesome lens. Yes, it is. It's absolutely awesome. A7 III Club, nice. Yeah, 5D Mark III of the mirrorless age. That is a very good comparison. Although I think the reason I got the A7 III instead of buying a 5D and staying in the Canon DSLR ecosystem was because back before the pandemic started, I was going to go into independent media content creation, kind of like for hire stuff, like go do videography and photography for people all over the country, and I went and got my whatever. I got an account at a bank that is bigger than the one that's in my hometown that has like, I don't know, 10 branches or whatever. It's like, oh, I'm gonna be cool. I'm gonna set up an LLC. And then COVID happened. Like, all right, well, now I'm sitting in my basement playing video games, I guess. And I never ended up actually going full time doing that. But I do shoot sports for a local college through some sort of I guess I shouldn't go too specific or people are gonna dox me. But yeah, I have a good time doing that. Usually a couple dozen times a year I'll go to football, basketball. I've done baseball a couple times. So the A7 III has been really, really good for that. So it does really great for video, really great for photos. If I had known from the get-go that I was going to only be doing... Oh, I don't have... You know what we didn't do? We didn't blast this out to connect all of these. Oh, I don't have time to do that right now. We'll do that next time. But we have all of this space now for water. We have, yeah, we've got almost 11,000 capacity. That's looking good. I've got more beaver capacity, more beaver storage, if you will. And everything's looking good. So I guess I'll finish the story I was telling, and then we'll wrap stream up. But that was why I bought the A7 III and not the A7R. I think the A7R3 or R4 had been out at that time. Because if I knew I was only going to be basically taking pictures, I would have gotten the one with the higher resolution sensor. But the A7 III is a great camera. Enjoy your night. All right, I will. I got to get out of here. People are going to start screaming at me to leave. But I appreciate you guys. Have a fun rest of your day, and we will catch you in the next one. Thanks for the donos. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Take care.